गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पता नशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं पुत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे वन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा देवावरपरो हरिः अभाललोचन शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। The sutras. अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा जन्माद्यस्य यकः शास्त्रयोनित्वा तत्तु समन्वया ईक्षतेर्ना शब्दम् गौणश्चेन्नात्मशब्दात् तन्निष्ठस्य मोक्षोपदेशात् हेयत्वावचनाच्च स्वाप्यया गतिसामान्या श्रुतत्वाच्च आनन्दमयोऽभ्यासात् विकारशब्दान्नेति चेन्न प्राचुर्यात्। तदेतत्त्वव्यपदेशाच्च मान्त्रवर्णिकमेव च गीयते नेतरोनुपपत्तेः भेदव्यपदेशाच्च कामाच्च नानुमानापेक्षा तामाच नानुमानापेक्षा अस्मिन्नस्य च तद्योगं शास्ति अन्तस्तद्धर्मोपदेशात् भेदव्यपदेशाच्चान्यः We'll read page 146, second paragraph. अस्ति च आदित्यादि शरीराभिमानिभ्यः अस्ति च आदित्यादि शरीराभिमानिभ्यः जीवेभ्योऽन्यः ईश्वरः अन्तर्यामी यादित्ये तिष्ठन्नादित्वात् यादित्ये तिष्ठन् आदित्यात् अन्तरो यमादित्यः न वेद यस्यादित्यः शरीरं य आदित्यमन्तरो यमयति एषत आत्मान्तर्यामी एषत आत्मा अन्तर्यामी अमृतः इति श्रुत्यन्तरे वे भेदव्यपदेशात् तत्र हि आदित्याद् अन्तरोऽयम् आदित्यो न वेद इति वेदितुः आदित्याद् विज्ञानात्मनः अन्यः अन्तर्यामी स्पष्टं निर्दिश्यते स एव इह अपि अन्तरादित्ये पुरुषो भवितुम् अर्हति श्रुति सामान्यात् तस्मात् परमेश्वर एव इह उपदिश्यते इति सिद्धम्. We were seeing this Antaradhikaranam, which has 2 sutras, and the purpose of this adhikaran is to tell the difference between Jiva and Ishwar. Very rare that in Vedanta we are establishing difference between Jiva and Ishwar. And therefore people get confused when they see this. I had been trying to establish this point yesterday, that there are two drishti to see the Ishwar. One is Paramarthik drishti and other is Vyavaharik drishti. From the Paramarthik drishti, please understand, there is no Ishwar, no Jeev and no Jagat. There is only Brahma is there. Okay. Avoid using the line Ishwar is Mithya. I don't like this line. Very frequently Vedantis use this. Then you say all are Mithya, Jeev Ishwar, all are Mithya. So I just say there is no Jeev Ishwar Jagat from the Vyavaharik Drishti. So from the Paramarthik Drishti. But when you think of the Vyavaharik Drishti, that means when you think of the Jeev, existence of Jeev, and moment you say Jeev, bas Ishwar Jagat will come. Jeev cannot be existing without Jagat, and moment Jagat comes, the ruler of the Jagat called Ishwar will definitely come in. This is where Sang differs. Sang accepts the Prakriti as a reality, but not the Ishwaras. Does not accept Ishwar also. And to refute all Nirishwarvadi darshan, it can be Sang, Purmimamsa, Jain, Bauddha, Charvak. This portion is important to understand. See, one thing one has to be very, very clear. Those who are Vedantins sometimes, not matured Vedantians, they sometimes put a sarcastic remark to the devotees that that Lord you are worshipping is only Drishya. Because any form you only say is not real. We say yes, very vehemently and very assertively, Advait establishes Ishwar, Vyavaharik Ishwar. And it establishes the bhed between Jeev and Ishwar. I hope you are pretty clear on this point. It should not become a topic of problem later on. What do you mean by saying this? What do you mean by this? I was telling yesterday, when I talked to Vedanta students sometimes, most of the Vedanta students who have not heard from any or from paramparagat sources, when they talk about Upasaka, etc., they look down upon Ishvara. As long as the satta of the Jeev and Jagat is in your mind, something is important, more important other than the consciousness. It can be your ahankar, it can be your mamakar, it can be some object. You are really making a very big mistake by negating Ishvara at that time. Very big mistake. Because the dearest object or a dearest thing that we have can be something whom I like, one person can be there, object can be there. Or our Kam Krodh may be there. There you have lot of Sakti Buddhi, lot of sense of reality on your likes, dislikes, ahankar. And see, you are making the Ishwar negating there. By whose help will you take this out then? My Satya Buddhi is on my body, on my identification with the body, something very close to me. Vyavharik, Dharatal, you are living more at the Vyavharik level most of the time. And maybe for split moments you are living at the absolute level. Maybe, that I have doubt. That somebody is revealing in the self alone. Initially. If he reveals there more, then Ishwar is not there. Don't bring Ishwar in your Nirgun Nirakar meditation. If you are doing Nirgun Nirakar Dhyan, don't bring Ishwar, don't bring any form and nothing. Don't mix that. Supposing I say, this paperweight is small or big. What is your answer? Huh? No, where, yes, where you are seeing from. If you say from the space you see this paperweight is nothing, you won't notice also. Whole city appears as a small matchbox. If I get very close and put my eyes very close, the same paperweight will appear very big. Your photo, if it is taken from the top, you can appear very small. And sometimes if you take from the bottom, lying down, if you put a camera, the same person will appear very, very tall. Sometimes the film they show like this. Various angles they show. So point is, Ishwar is what Ishwar is there provided where you are standing at that time. If you are in the pure consciousness, then be assured there is no Ishwar at that time. Don't bring Ram, Krishna, Shiva, nothing bring. There is no Leela, no Ishwar, no Jagat, no Desh, no Kal, no form. Don't do the mistake of mixing the Vyavhar into the Paramarth. When I say Paramarth, it means pure consciousness. Desh, Kal, Vastu, Pariched, Rahit. I'm going to say something harsh. Don't tell this to everybody. Then Ramkrishna Paramhans was doing his sadhana. So Totapuri came. So Totapuri, he said, what is the problem? He said, no, I want to teach you Vedanta. Nirgun Nirakar. He said, no, I'm happy with my Devi ji. I don't need. Well, she only has in me. He said, okay, I'll ask her. And he went and asked. She said, yes. Now I started studying. Ab Ghor Upasak he was of Devi. The moment he started meditating on Nirgun Nirakar, same Devis came. So he went and told that I cannot contemplate. In what Totapuri said, take a sword and remove her. Therefore I told you that I'm going to say something harsh. So when it comes to sword and removement, means remove the notion that don't mean cut her. Don't understand too much. It means remove the notion. The devil will also hit you. Don't mess up here and there. It means that you are removing the notion that that is a reality. And therefore, if you are do too much dhyan margi, then you please do not bring Sagun Sakar in your dhyan. This is Paramarthik Drishti is there. And again I am repeating, this is a two qualified student. This is not an ordinary person who can go into Paramarthik level. There are people or a person who can go for a long time. But mostly, a person is in Vyavaharik level. Even the one who goes to Paramarthik level, he also comes to Vyavaharik level. And when he is at the Vyavaharik level, this is where students of Vedanta miss the important point. What they have heard about Ishwar, because Ishwar has been, Jeev Ishwar Bhed has been negated constantly in all the texts. The remaining in the Vyavaharik level, they negate the Ishwar. What is the loss of that? What is the loss? Loss is very, very big loss. That upadhi which I am having, which is a source of my problem, the conditioning, it can be my body, it can be my family problem, it can be health problem, it can be mind problem, which is under the jurisdiction of Ishwar. You have cut the source of your strength. Who could have removed that? The source of your strength, what it was, you have removed that cause from your life. Sadhana is done or Ishwar is invoked. Please note, if you accept, wherever you come to microcosm is fully under the control of macrocosm. Right? So if you accept the microcosm and you don't accept the macrocosm, then you are depriving yourself. It is just like that. I accept the hand, but I don't accept the person who is the holder of the body, who is the controller of hand. The samashti and vyashti, causal body, the samashti and vyashti, subtle body, and samashti and vyashti, gross body. I hope this points 6 things. They are in the jurisdiction of Ishwar. फिर से बोल देते. Samashti means macrocosmic causal body and microcosmic causal body. Maya which makes the world and the ignorance which is inside. The macrocosmic subtle body called Hiranyagarbha and the microcosmic subtle body. And the macrocosmic Brahmand and the microcosmic one body that we have, they are all under the area of Ishwar. When I say under the Ishwar, means what? He can make anything out of it, negate something from that. He can create something, destroy something, kartum shakya, akartum shakya, anatha kartum shakya. It includes all situations, it includes all relatives, it includes our health, disease, death. It includes our mind, it includes Kam Krodh, includes Brahmakar Vritti. Very big area, I'm telling you. It includes the situation for being with the Guru, it includes the situation for your quiet mind, it includes the situation for living in the ashram, it includes all your karma phal, all your sanchit karma phal, it includes your prarabdha, it includes what actions you are doing, it includes what will be the fruit of your action. All is under area of Ishwar. I hope you are not misinterpreting my point. Okay? Consciousness is not under Ishwar. Because there is no controller controlled in the consciousness. It is alone one without the second. It is not Vyavaharik. In this area, Ishwar has easy accessibility and entry. He can make your mind a hell, he can make your mind a heaven. Kumbhakaran was asking Vardhana and Brahmaji. Kumbhakaran was asking a boon because of his tapasya, but he was a terrible glutton. So they thought that if he is awake, he will eat a lot and finish the whole world. Saraswati ji enters his mind. See the accessibility. When I say Saraswati ji, it is Ishwar Sanadaranyam. And makes him deluded to ask for sleep. Who will ask for sleep after tapasya? Any foolish person will do it. And he asked for the sleep for 6 months. See, he has accessibility into mind. Similarly, he enters into mantra's mind. So don't think that Ishwar is someone like that. Very easily, Vedantic students use certain mistakes. And you know what they say? Arey, aap abhi isi mein hai. You are still in puja, etc. As if they have gone quite high. Shankaracharya Bhagwan did puja so much. So when I saw Shankaracharya, etc., very serious, initially I had heard Vedanta, then this question came to me. I said, see, they are such a big Vedanta, still they are so much in Dvaita. It took some grace of gods to understand what is the situation. Are you following what I am saying? He has accessibility to your situation. He can destroy a very bad situation and make a very good situation for you. He can create terrible problem by placing some terrible situation around you because of your karma phal or because he is not happy. He can give bodily problem. Why you say Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam? Who is in charge of this? Why you are asking for health? Trambakam means Yuji, one who is three-eyed. Yajamahe means I do your worship, I propitiate you. Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam. You are the giver of Pushti, health. Urvarukam. Urvaru means that brinjal which is there. A cucumber. Urva. So when it gets ripens, it automatically drops. Urvarukam bandhanat mukshir. Please remove me from the bondage. So two kinds of bondage. Bondage of bad situation also. And bondage of ignorance also. Urvarukam yu bandhanat mukshir. Mamritat. Don't remove me from immortality. Mukshi will not go with Amritat. Very commonly used enchanted mantra is there. If your health is not good, you can chant it and see the result. You chant, no? You also chant. Mannavi also chants. You don't chant. But what are you talking? Who says I don't need good health? Who says I don't need good quiet situation? Who says, no, I don't need good mind? And this was a music. How we think we don't understand it. And some people are so foolish. They say, this Vedanta is negative Ishwar. But we are accepting Ishwar where it is required. We are not. I am telling you, Advait is a vehement supporter of Ishwar. It is vehemently establishing Ishwar everything. Because this portion is to refute Sankhya, therefore this sutra has come. And if you don't accept Ishwar, and you accept the microcosm as real, you may study Vedanta, but the identification is very strong with the body and situation. Ahankar, Kam, Krodh is very strong. I need not say more. You know, personal Sakshat Anubhav is there. Even after studying years of Vedanta, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years you hear Vedanta, still Kam, Krodh, Irsha, Dvesh, Ahankar will be in full flow if you have not brought Ishwar. If you bring Ishwar, he will loosen it, because I told you he has easy accessibility everywhere. He has easy access. Your Kam will go, Krodh will go. I can guarantee you. Your Abhiman will go, Irsha will go, everything he can settle down. So when a person has faith, faith is a conduit through his infinite power comes to this finite and macrocosmic person. There is a person called Changdev in Maharashtra. Changdev. He had siddhis. He could create anything out of anything. And he used to ride on a tiger. One day Sant Gyaneshwar was sitting on a wall. He came on a tiger. Riding a tiger is a difficult thing. So he said, I can ride on a tiger. He said, what's great? Sant Gyaneshwar said. He said, I am riding on a wall. Well, no, you are sitting on a wall, you are not riding. He said, no, do it like this. Wall started moving. Kenopnishad Ishwar Prakaran Bhashya Vakya Bhashya. Trin api vajr kartum samartha. Vraj api trin kartum samartha. He can make the blade of grass into a thunderbolt, thunderbolt into a blade of grass. अच्छा आपको और सुना देते हैं. You will get a little jerk. These people who say this, Sanguna Sakar is not real, this is not real. If you go to very, very typical persons, you know what we say? We means Ishwarvadi Darshan says. He said, any sadhana you do is mithya only. From the absolute level. Because all sadhana is done through speech, body, mind, they are all mithya. Even Brahmakar vritti is mithya. Brahman is alone real. Thought of Brahman is not real. It is based on your mind. Chalo ab bolo. If you think you are a Vedantin, and if you think that Saguna Sakar is not real or Ishwar is not real or power, so we say your Brahmakar vritti is not real. Only Brahman is real. Sadhana cannot be done with the absolute. Pure Brahman is not a sadhan. What sadhan will you do? It is not an applicable thing. But let us not be in illusion that those who are devotees or those who invoke grace of God through jap, through puja, through mantra, they are holding to something not real. And I am holding to something real. No, my dear, you are also holding to something which is not real. From absolute level, that also is not real. And there is no way out you can do sadhana. You have to hold on to something. And unless Ishwar intervenes, your Vedant will not be clear. Even if it is clear, you can't abide into it. You know, I told many times, this Yoga Darshan is a Seshwarvadi Darshan. And Maharishi Patanjali, you should read the sutras. I have told this, I am bringing it by it. After telling the Niyam, Ishwara Pranidhanat Va. One of the Niyam is Ishwara Pranidhan. So after telling everything, Samadhi is do like that Samadhi. At the end he writes, or if Ishwar has grace, you can get Samadhi. If Ishwar wishes, you can get your Samadhi also, you can get your mind also, okay, you can get situation also, okay, Gyan, Paristhiti, Gyan, Nishtha, and Moksha, all is because of Ishwar Anugrah. Kam, Krodh, Nivritti, Ahankar, Nivritti, continuation of satsang. If supposing somebody is blunt-minded and he is not understanding the Shastra, he should do Upasana. You heard the Panini many times. So Ishwar has been given a very big place in Vedantic studies. And this should be emphasized in the courses. And Ishwar has to be invoked. If he is not invoked, you will have problem either at the situational level. Situation itself will not become, that Guru will not be there. Shastra will not be heard. See, many people are trying to come in the ashram, they can't come. Those people who were coming regularly here, they're within 5-10 kilometers, they come to the gate and they're asked to go. So Vijay Lakshmi came 2-3 times and see. She came, we had to go back. Pramisha came. Now, everybody has their day. Now, Ghat has become very important nowadays. Pramisha came and she waited outside. Not allowed. Many are there who are coming very regularly. Prashita mein se meri side now. Thank God this live telecast, live streaming is there at least something. And corona cases have picked up here to make the situation worst. देख रहे हो ईश्वर को? बैठो आप सुनो सत्संग सुनो. You will never understand this point unless you think over it and you are deprived of about it. The situational conduciveness, Gurupsatti, what is technically called. So much prarabdha is there. Prarabdha doesn't allow. Sharir sukh is not there. Body won't be okay. Sitting is a problem. Sleep is a problem. Last night I couldn't sleep. This came up and the bandage had to be removed at 12 o'clock. Now the question was that what to do now? If I do like this, it was eating. If I do like that, then mind was conscious. And getting up time is same. Everywhere he is penetrating. So the sharir what you get. Unless he wills, you will build. Don't think all is in the area of Ishwar. And therefore 100 times I will say, you will not do or do, it's up to you. Please spend time with God. Don't loosen your jap puja. If an option is there to meditate or to do puja, please do puja. Hold on to gross sadhana. Subtle sadhana is difficult to hold on. When you are advanced, then automatically Ishwar will guide you. So about the situation, about the body I talk about it. And when you know that my situation is not very good or my body is not very good, then you know you need more help now. When money is less, then we go more to approach the people. This AB has got no money. Not no money, but they said the money is less. They started approaching everybody. You also donated 10,000. When you know that my body is a problem, so please spend some time in your upasana. Do Trambakam, do Vishnu Sahasranam, do something. There is no way out. And worst thing, mind. Mind has all problems. Kam, Krodh, Lobh. This is where the Ishwar is upset with us. Mind is a horrible thing. 100 times we get angry, 20 times we get kami. And because of that, Ishwar doesn't give big fruit. So why don't you bring that Ishwar in the mind and seek His grace inside the mind? Dhyo yona prachodayat. So please don't neglect this vyavharik, because we are, when a moment we are at the level of Jeev, Ishwar is under full control. What words will come out, it is under His control. And therefore, Khandan Khand Khadya, Sri Harsh has written. Know what he has done in that? Only cutting. He'll cut Nyay, he'll cut Dodh, he'll cut. Tark Granth, Karkash Tantra, Karkash Tark is there. And there he starts first slok. Ishwar Anugrahad Ev Pum Samadvaitwas. This is the first slok. Mangalachara. No, those who are not understanding this, they will deprive themselves. And therefore, these two sutras is for establishing the bhed of Jeev and Ishwar at the Vyavharik level. So two things established. Ishwar Sthapana and Ishwar Jeev Bhed Sthapana. Because both the conditionings are very different. From the Vyavharik level, I hope you are clear. This is why this is a contradiction. No contradiction. Here I see this is very big. I see from 100 feet, I will say it's very nothing I can't see also. Then we'll see this is a contradiction. From where you are, depends. There is one text called Prarthana Shatpadi. This I took in CIF this time. Evening. Whole day Vedanta, I said, okay, evening we will have Prarthana Shatpadi. This text by Shankaracharya. 6 shlokas are there. He has prayed to God to make him humble. Avinayam apanaya, first shlok. Please remove my avinayam. And there, I think 5th or 6th shlok is there. He says, Samudro hi tarangaha, na taranga samudra. The wave is of the ocean and ocean is not of the wave. Tarang samudro hi taranga, na hi tarango hi samudra. Understood? Only when it comes to conditioning, we have another relation. And therefore Hanumanji says, Dehe drishtya to dasoham jeev drishtya to amshagaha. This is a slok from Adhyat Brahman. Atma drishtya to mahamiti. Iti manishchalamati. And therefore all Advaitic saints, whether he was Madhusudan Saraswati, whether he was Bhagwan Shankaracharya, Satchidananda Swami, they were great devotees. Ishwar alone is the Guru of Vedanta. Sada Shiv Samarambha. Biggest teacher of Vedanta is Bhagwan only. Narayana Padhuvam, you hear that. Okay, so this was my background. I hope it is clear. So when Abhed is mentioned, Abhed is to remove the conditioning. And what people do, I'm repeating it, they hear Abhed, maintain their Jeev Bhav and negate Ishvara. That should not be done. When you are doing Vedantic sadhana, then please don't bring any Ishwar, any Jeev. Don't bring at that time. But when you are not in that Vedantic sadhana and you know I am like to identified to me my body, or I feel my mind is a problem and I need help of somebody to take care of my mind, or my body is not, or my situation is not, I'm not able to delve into the Advaitic sadhana, then I think you have to definitely approach Ishwar. Okay. This is where your faith system is built up. And he is now proving in these two sutras that Jeev Ishwar Bhed is established in the Shruti. Quite an abnormal kind of topic. Because every time we keep on hearing Abhed. So in this Adhikaran, Upasyam Brahma is being acquired through the two sutras. Adityanta Purush or Akshayanta Purush is Ishwar that was established here. I hope this much point is very clear to all of us. So Upasana Sandarbhe Vyavaharik Drishtya Jeeveshwara Bheda, Jnana Sandarbhe Paramartik Drishtya Jeeveshwara Bheda. And this Adhikaran is for Vyavaharik Drishtya. I hope. Let me now move ahead to the another sutta. This is 1.1.21. What is the sutra here? Bhed Vyapadeshacha Anyaha. He will become more firm in your knowledge by Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra, I am telling from the beginning, is for Nishtha Dardya. It is not to tell any principle. It is to make you abide in the principle. Nothing new will be told here. Up to this point, you will not feel highlighted in Vedanta. What is being talked in these two sutras. I say loosely they talk. These students sometimes. Because constantly they hear Vedanta. ऐसी बात मत करो, हम आपको जरूरत है ईश्वर की. Anything is small always sustains by weak. Like the child needs a mother. One who has less knowledge, he needs a teacher. The food in this body needs the food from outer side. The water in this body needs a connection from the water from outer side. Air inside the body needs to be connected with the air from outer side. Heat in this body needs a connection from the heat of outer side. Okay. And similarly, the ignorant Jeev needs a illumined Ishwar from outer side. They say, these Advaitins are all the time saying Ishwar is not there, Ishwar is not. They say Shivoham, Shivoham. Only if Parvati will meet you, she will hit you. You are Shiv. Hey, bhai, when I say Shiv, it is as per Mandukya Pehel. Na antar pragya, na bahish pragya, no bhayata pragya, na pragyam, na pragyan kram. I am adrishtam, avyavaharyam, agrahyam, alakshanam, achintyam, avyapadesham, ekatma pratyasharam, shantam, shivam advaitam, prapanchopashamam, shantam, shivam advaitam, sa chaturtha, sa atma, sa vigya. I am talking about that Shiva, not the source. Not. शिव मंत्र अरे भाई हम शिव नहीं वाले शिव नहीं है I'm a snake I can't take. Somebody was talking, you were talking. One day I said them approach and we should press Lord's feet. So somebody is toward Lord Shiva now. Now he is saying I'm afraid of the snake, how can I press? And that lady started pressing, well, a snake comes. I said, bhai, keep quiet, okay, don't press. Oh. I said, if you go to Lord Shiva, a snake won't hurt you. Don't worry about that. The very sight of a snake is so threatening. And that too is not ordinary snake. Vasuki Nag is there on the head. Anyway, understand these things. You can see how healthy is Advait in its aspect. It has no virod with anybody from its own point. Now, to understand this sutra, you have to go to Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Please open Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 3.7.9. Third chapter, 7th Brahman, 9th Sutta. 3.7.9. Got it? Ya Aditya Tishthan. See, in the Bhashyakar also he has quoted it. You can see that. And you see I'm reading the mantra. Ya Aditya Tishthan Adityadantaro Yam Adityo na Veda. Bas yahan tak. This is the main thing. But here is the main thing. So what is said here? What is said here? In this sutra, Ishwar is presented as Antaryami. Antaryami means, Sarvantaryami means who is in all. Now see the mantra here. See how much. Achha, this sutra is based on this Vishavakya, is not told by Vedavyas. This is where commentary comes to help you. If he is not there, we will be here and going here and there. This sutra says, in this sutra, what is said here, that Ishwar as Antaryami is present everywhere. Okay? And he is present in the sun also. Okay? Ya Aditya Tishthan. See the sutra here. He is present in the sun also. Ya Aditya Tishthan, he is present in the sun also. Now, see what is written here. Then it is written, यह आदित्य तिष्ठत आदित्याद अंतरा. He is inside the sun. And then next point is little jerky. Yam adityo na veda, whom sun does not know. Ye lo. This is googly. Who is in the sun, but sun does not know him. Now you understand what is said here. What? Two are there now. One is Ishwar, other Aditya Devata. Although the Ishwar is there in the sun, but Aditya Devata does not know him. See the point here. See what is written here. Just go to the mantra and underline that part of your book, and in your notes please mention the page number of Mantra Pushpa, so that when you read it you can immediately refer to it. Every Mantra Pushpa has different page number. What is your page? Whatever is there, you that. So please note, here Aditya word does not refer to the solar disk. Aditya Devata is not knowing the Antaryami. And what do you want to say? If Aditya Devata is not knowing Antaryami, then Aditya Devata and Antaryami both are different. So Aditya has two Chetan. One is Aditya Devata, which is a Jeev, other is Antaryami, which is Ishwar. Since two are there, so Purush can refer to Aditya Devata or Purush can refer to Antaryami. And we are saying that Purush refers to Antaryami, which is different than the Devata. Well, why can't you say that Purush refers to the Aditya Devata? Because again the three things won't be there. It will not be free from all pap, it will not be Sarvatma, and it will not be Sarvibhutimatva. And therefore Purush refers to the Ishwar. And therefore, taking a clue from here. From where? From Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 3.7.9. What you want to see? I want to say, coming back, the Aditya Purush which is mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad in 1.1.6 is different from the Devata. So don't say we are talking about the Devata. We are talking about the Ishwar there. This is one more reason. First reason was Dharma Vipadeshat. Remember that? 7 dharma was there. Well, when you told her, 7 dharma were there. Surya Mandalatvam was there. Hiranyam Varanatvam was there. And last 3, one who is free from all sins, one who is expressing as all, and all vibhuti belongs to him. This can only be with Ishwar and not with the Jeev. So that was first reason. And second reason is, it is being said in the Upanishad. Because the difference of Aditya Devata and Antaryami is mentioned. Therefore, Purush will refer not to the Aditya Devata, which is a Jeev. Purush will refer to the Ishwar here. What you want to say? You want to say that Jeev and Ishwar are different. Difference between Aditya Devata and Antaryami. Both are Chetan. One is the Chetan with the conditioning, small conditioning. Other is the Chetan with the conditioning of the whole world. He is the conditioning of cosmic subtle body, cosmic gross body, cosmic causal body. And one Chetan with the cosmic 3 bodies is called Saguna Brahma. and he is called Ishwar now. This is called Bhed Vyapadeshat. Bhed is established here. Bhed is established. So how the Hanuman Vakya will be there? Aditya Akshi Purusha. Aditya Akshi Purusha. Aditya Devatayaha Anyaha Ishwara. This Akshi Purush which is in Chandogya, it is different than the Devta. Devta is feminine. So Aditya Akshi Purusha, which is Ishwara. This is Aditya Devatayaha Anyaha Ishwara. So you cannot say that the Upanishad don't talk about Jiva and Ishwar, Bhed from Vyavharik Drishti. So good news. I thought everything here away the way is talked about. Rarely you will hear like this, the Jiva Ishwar Bhed in Vedanta. Jiva Ishwar Bhed in Vedanta. This completes this. What about word meaning is not given? How is the description is complete, word meaning I am coming to. Okay. Right, there are three words. Bhed Vyapadeshat cha Anya. Three words. Bhed Vyapadeshat cha and Anya. Now let us see the first word. First word is Bhed Vyapadeshat. Bhed. Bhed means difference between Aditya Devata and Antaryami. In other words, difference between Jiva and Ishwar. Aditya Devata is representing Jiva. This is called Bhed, difference. Bhed Vyapadeshat is one word. So Bhedasya Vyapadeshat. So because of the statement of difference between Aditya Devata and Antaryami, this is the meaning of Bhed Vyapadeshat. फिर से बोल देते हैं. Because of the statement of difference between Aditya Devata and Antaryami, this is called Bhed Vyapadeshat. Can you imagine the study of Bhagavan Shankaracharya? He found this statement. And Brihadaranyaka is such a big Upanishad, to find a statement is different. He is not like Ishavas. That only 18 are there, I can find where it is in Ishavas. Supposing I say, where is Hiranyamayana Patra? Well, I'll search it tomorrow, I'll tell. No, not tomorrow. Today you can tell 18 so length of that. But to find that corresponding Vishya Vakya, Shraddhe Smriti Purana Namalayam. बाप रे, कहाँ से निकाला इन्होंने इसको? देखो, या आदित्य तिष्ठन आदित्याद अंतरो यम आदित्यो न वेद. पकड़ लिया उस पर, ये न वेद. इससे भेद को निकाल. भेद व्यपदेशात. दिस इज क्लियर नाउ. भेद व्यपदेशात. नाउ चकार is there. Chakar is a conjunction which joins the previous sutra with this sutra. Previous sutra with this sutra. This is called Chakar. Because of that reason and this reason. Bole, what that reason? That reason of Dharmopadeshat. Earlier reason was because there were qualities, 7 qualities can be only in Ishwar. Because Jeev cannot be free from Pap. Jeev cannot be everybody. Jeev cannot have all vibhutis. I told you many times. Whatever power, talents anybody has doesn't belong to him. Because he loses all power. He loses all talent in due time. He cannot be sinless. Jiva is always with the sin. Because prarabdha has mixture. Prarabdha is the result of punya and pap. And if Jiva is there, he has sanchit karma. Nobody's sanchit karma can be only good fruits of it. Some bad karma is also there. So that was one reason. And cha is another reason that this is being sent in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. 3.9. 3.7.9. Anya means what? Different. Last word. 3 words are there. Anya means different. And what is different? Adityastha Antaryami is different from Aditya Devata. So twice Aditya word is coming. Don't get confused. So that Antaryami is different from Aditya Devata. When it is get sun God, we are not referring to Surya Devata only. We are referring to Surya Narayan. Aditya Hridaya is for the Surya Narayan, that Antaryami in the Surya, not to the Surya Devata. We are not worshipping Surya Devata. And therefore, when you see Aditya Hridaya, Esha Sarvatma there has been mentioned. From him whole world has come. This will be mentioned. Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarv Shatru Vinashanam Japavahanya Pinnitimak Sarvam Paramapadam Esha. So this is referring to whole. Now this is clear. So conclusion is Ishwar, who is located in the solar disk. Who is located means who is expressing in the solar disk as Gantaryami is different than the Aditya Devata, in bracket, exalted Jiva. Aditya Devata is representation of Jiva. Kyun? Because of 2 reasons. Simple. This completes our 7th Adhikara. I think Brahma Sutra is easier than Upanishad sounds. Pray to God. He has the keys for everything to make you understand. It's not that easy. Brahma Sutra nobody takes because of the difficulties in Bhashya. I will just touch upon the Bhashya. Now you see the Bhashya. Asticha, page 146. Then we will complete it. I will not go in detail. I am just making you. Asticha Adityadi. Adityadi Ishvara Abhimananya Jivebhyo Anya Ishvara. Bas, underline that portion. Jivebhya Anya Ishvara Asticha. And see, he has quoted this is why I quoted the same mantra. 3.7.9, same. Iti Shrutyantre Bheda Vyapedesha. That means in other Shruti the Bhed has been mentioned. This is called Gati Samanyat. You are taking from other Upanishad. Tatrahi Adityat Antarha Yam Adityo Naveda. Iti, see, Vedituhu Adityat Vijnanatmana Antar Anya. Because he is not knowing, therefore he should be different from what he is not knowing. Antaryami spashtam nirdishyate. Therefore there is clearly it is mentioned there is Antaryami. What is the problem there? Vedituhu Adityat Vijnanat Atmana Anya Antaryami. Is it different from the knower? स एव इह अपि आदित्य, इह मीन्स छांदोग्य, स एव अपि, स एव इह अपि, स ईश्वर आदित्य पुरुषो भवितुम अर्हति श्रुति सामान्य. दिस इज व्हाट आई सेइंग, नथिंग सामान्य. तस्मात् परमेश्वर एव इह उपदिश्यते इति सिद्धम. And therefore what was mentioned, that Parameshwar is different from Jeev is proved. The word Aditya is for Parameshwar in Chandogya. This proves of. More we'll say. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamanaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.